Hello friends, GK Today presents daily GK and current affairs quiz for 8th of April 2017. So let's move on to question number 1. What is India's rank in 2017 WEF's Global Travel and Tourism Competitive Index, that is GTTCI? Choices are A 40th, B 52nd, C 33rd or D 67th. So the correct choice is A, that is 40th. Now India has been ranked 40th out of 136 countries. So 136 countries in 2017 World Economic Forum's, that is WEF's Global Travel and Tourism Competitive Index, that is GTTCI. Now in the global ranking, Spain has topped the list. Spain has stood first, followed by France. Then we have Germany, Spain, France, Germany, Japan, and finally that there is UK. The report ranks these countries across 14 dimensions, revealing how well countries could deliver sustainable economic and societal benefits to their travel and tourism sector. Now, apart from the ranking, the report also showed how the industry is a force for good in an otherwise largely stagnant global economy. The global travel and tourism sector, it accounts for 10%. It accounts for 10% of global GDP. The global travel and tourism sector. So it accounts for 10% of global GDP, and it's growing faster than many other sectors and providing at least 1 in every 10 jobs. So moving on to the next question. Shyam Kumar is associated with which sports? The choices are A, chess, B, boxing, C, sprint or D, wrestling. So the correct choice is B, boxing. Now K. Shyam Kumar has won a gold medal in 49 kg category at the Thailand International Tournament in Bangkok on 8th of April 2017. He clinched the medal without even stepping inside the ring for his summit clash because the Olympic champion Hasanboy Dasmatov of Uzbekistan was unable to play due to his injury. So who is the Olympic champion? Hasanboy Dasmatov, right? He comes from Uzbekistan. He was unable to play the match due to injury, because of which K. Shyam Kumar got the medal. Now, moving on to question number 3. Who has been posthumously conferred the Kirti Chakra Award for the year 2016? The choices are Mohan Nath Goswami, B. Rajendra Ram Raoji Nimborkar, C. Prem Bahadur Reshmi Magar, or D. Ikroop Singh Kumar. So the correct choice is Prem Bahadur Reshmi Magar. Now Lance Havildar, Prem Bahadur Reshmi Magar of Gorkha Rifles. He comes from Gorkha Rifles. Has been posthumously conferred the 2016 Kirti Chakra Award by President Pranab Mukherjee at Defence Investiture ceremony in New Delhi. Now, the late Lance Havildar eliminated 4 terrorists during an operation in Jammu and Kashmir on June 16, 2016. Now, the Honorable President Mukherjee also presented 30 Shaurya Chakras, of which 4 were posthumous and 45 Distinguished Service Medals. Now, these included 15 Param Vishisht Seva Medals, 2 Uttam Yudh Seva Medals and 28 Ati Vishisht Seva Medals. Now the Kirti Chakra is second highest peacetime gallantry award. Now it is the second highest peacetime gallantry award that is awarded for valor, courageous action or self-sacrifice away from the battlefield. Now moving on to question number 4. Which state government has imposed a 10% cow cess as surcharge on stamp duty for protection and propagation of cows? So the choices are A. Madhya Pradesh, B. Uttar Pradesh, C. Punjab or D, Rajasthan? The correct choice is D, Rajasthan. Rajasthan government actually has imposed 10% cow cess as surcharge on stamp duty for protection and propagation of cows. Now the surcharge will be applicable on non-judicial instruments. The cess will have a bearing on costs of making documents like property sale or lease deeds, rent agreements or mortgage. Now though judicial stamps, revenue ticket and insurance ticket have been excluded from this order. Now Rajasthan is the only state in India which has dedicated cow ministry. Rajasthan is the only state which has a dedicated cow ministry. At present, the Rajasthan cow ministry is allocated. Now, this ministry has 11% share of the entire land registrations revenue. Now, moving on to question number 5. The Indian Veterinary Research Institute is located in which state? The choices are A. Uttar Pradesh, B. Jharkhand, C. Assam or D. Sikkim. So the correct choice is A. Uttar Pradesh. IVRI or Indian Veterinary Research Institute is the India's premier advanced research facility in the field of veterinary medicine and allied branches. It is in news because scientists at our IVRI is in process of setting up a deoxyribonucleic acid bank or a DNA bank for wild animals. So this has been in news because the scientists here are in the process of making a DNA bank for wild animals. Wild animals which will be the first of its kind in North India and expected to start at the end of 2017. So far they have collected samples of 140 species. So samples of 140 species have been collected. And though through the DNA bank, scientists for wildlife will be able to tell the name and schedule of the species if they get only a part of the meat, hair, blood, skin or bone of any animal. Now besides this, the center is also collecting serum of animals. So one, they are collecting DNA samples, and the second, they are also collecting serum of animals. The move will help clamp down on wildlife poaching and smuggling and also aid in research on wildlife species. At present, DNA bank exists in Hyderabad. Now, at present, such a bank exists only in Hyderabad. At present, such a bank exists only in Hyderabad. So moving on to next question, that is question number 6. The Union government has launched CPS program to deal with autonomous unmanned vehicles. Now what does CPS stand for? Choices are Cyber Physical Science, B. Cyber Physical Systems, C. Cyber Physical Security or D. Cyber Physical Securitization. So the correct choice is B, that is Cyber Physical Systems. Now, Department of Science and Technology has launched Cyber Physical Systems program to deal with self-driven cars or autonomous unmanned vehicles and even aircraft navigation systems. It is an interdisciplinary field that deals with deployment of computer-based systems that do things in physical world. So moving on to question number 7. Which country will become the world's first country to allow legalized production, sale and consumption of marijuana? So the choices are A. Norway, B. Portugal, C. Uruguay or D. China. So the correct choice is C. Uruguay. Uruguay will become the first country in the world to fully allow the production, sale and consumption of marijuana. It is from July 2017. It adopted a revolutionary law that fully legalized this and under the law buyers must sign up for a national registry of marijuana users to ensure they have fulfilled licensing procedures and do not exceed monthly maximum purchase of 40 grams. So under the law, users also have the option to grow their own pot at home or join cannabis clubs and grow it in cooperatives. So this is a very different kind of initiative the government of Uruguay is taking up. So moving on to question number 8. So the question 8 states, which state government has launched Deen Dayal Rasoi Yojana to provide food at subsidized rate to poor? So the choices are A. Rajasthan, B. Uttar Pradesh, C. Madhya Pradesh, or D. Haryana. So which state government has launched this? So the correct choice is C. Madhya Pradesh. Now Madhya Pradesh government has recently launched Deen Dayal Rasoi Yojana, under which subsidized meals will be available at ₹5 per plate to people, especially the economically disadvantaged sections of the society. So this is another great initiative by the government of Madhya Pradesh. And under the Yojana, anyone can have a wholesome meal at ₹5, which includes 4 chapatis, 1 vegetable curry, 1 dal every day between 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And the arrangement would cater to at least 2,000 persons per day. So this will cater to around 2,000 people per day. So at a subsidized rate of ₹5, a wholesome meal. So the wheat and rice would be available at these canteens at ₹1 each through fair price shops. Also, the funds for setting up these centers would be made available under Chief Minister's Urban Infrastructure Scheme. So moving on to question number 9. Which movie has won the Best Children's Film in the 64th National Awards 2017? So choices are A. Jaldeep, B. As You Like It, C. Dhanak, or D. Abhyam. So the correct choice is C. Dhanak. Now Hindi film Dhanak has won the Best Children's Award at the 64th National Awards 2017 award. Now this carries a Golden Lotus. The award carries a Golden Lotus Award, or we also call it the Swarn Kamal. Swarn Kamal. Now a certificate and a cash prize. It also has a certificate and a cash prize of rupees 1.5 lakhs. The award ceremony will be held on 3rd of May 2017. The movie Dhanak, it is written and directed by Nagesh Kukunoor. Moving on to question number 10, or the final question for today's quiz. Which city is hosting 2017 National Children's Film Festival? The choices are A. Hyderabad, B. Visakhapatnam, C. Jaipur, or D. Bhopal. So the correct choice is B. Visakhapatnam, and the festival has been inaugurated by Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Venkaiah Naidu at Buddha Theatre in Vizag on 7th of April. Now it is a 3-day festival. And is organized by Children's Film Society India. It is the largest film festival for children in India, giving the audience quality and wholesome entertainment. Now the purpose is to expose children to quality cinema and to introduce novel elements beyond films, right? So with this we come to a close for today's quiz. Thank you so much for your patience.